we see the contact first name field appear. So I go ahead and close my list of fields, and now I go I need to put a comma after the contact first name, because everything is going to appear the same exact way in the letter as we see it here. So I go ahead and put the comma there, and now on the bottom I see that I have a field where I wanted to put the city of where the representative is going to be visiting. So I have to close up my text over here so it doesn't create any gaps when I put in the field. So I close it up and I click on more items and I find my contact city. I'm going to insert that. It's going to go exactly where the cursor is, and now I can go in, and when I merge, all the names of the cities are going to be in there. Make sure it's lined up properly. And the last thing we wanted to do is we created a unique field, which was the cost, which was a monetary value. So we're going to go, I called it in my database, it was a donation amount, and Microsoft Word knows what field to match that up with. And now we're going to close that, and I'm going to make sure there's a dollar sign, a period afterwards, because it's the end of a sentence, and also a dollar sign beforehand, just so when it goes into the letter, the dollar sign will appear before all of the donation amounts, and that will import all the proper fields into my letter. Now that we've inserted our merge fields, I'm just going to show you the option of inserting a greeting line. A greeting line is instead of us putting in the fields next to dear so-and-so, we actually create the line automatically. And we see that in the first option we can choose dear. There's a drop down there, there's some other options, and then we have the name, formatting the name, so we can have a first name with a title, in other words Mr. and the last name, Mr. Randall in this case, or we can remove the Mr. part and just put the first name or first and last name. This is similar to what we had in the address block. And you see here I made a little bit of a mistake. My cursor, when I inserted the greeting line, my cursor was set above in the middle of the address block. So when I inserted it, it went right in the middle of that field. So what I have to do is, when you insert fields, you have to make sure that the cursor is put exactly where you want it to be. So here I already have my dear line. I'm going to add in, it'll be an extra greeting line, but just to show you what it looks like, we'll put it above the dear line.